Last one.
Great. Thank you, fellas.
Are we good? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
We've got defensive back from Oklahoma State, Markelle Martin, joining us here. SiriusXM College Sports Nation. And Markelle, A, good to have you with us. And B, it looks like you guys have pretty much everybody back in that second year. A lot of experience.
It's been fun. Yeah. You take summer school and try to force something. He's calm, cool, collected. That's just how he is. He tried to
various things. Like I remember with the old Nebraska offense, Tommy Frazier, watched about how they were so, and they won those 2 national championships. They were just, they had the option, but they got ready to go wide, and either the quarterback and keeper they pitch, so you had to take this. And they were throwing the ball deep enough to push the defender.
That's the most commonly asked question.
Who would I pattern myself after? And the relationship between me and Brandon Weeden. I think I've been the most.
You got any goofy ones? They're just totally out of left field.
Well, Markelle did an interview on me for OK News, OK, I guess.
Like what you did with the Royals?
Yeah, and so that was very interesting.
I don't know if I would trust Markelle with an interview. I think it's good. That interview may go a different direction.
Yeah, it was going many directions. It was all over the place, everywhere.
And good players coming out early going into the NFL are going to affect comparative college football. So I think there's a number of teams in our league that, if they stay healthy and take care of football, have a chance to live long.
I know it's on the offensive side of the ball, but you have key guys on offense coming back. Yeah, how does that make it sort of obviously pretty slow and they're going to
he's competitive. He likes to get out there and compete.
You got any stories in practice when you and him were in practice together?
He's one of the people if you try to reenact how to do that. He was completely overweight and he was fast. I can't even imagine being 18. Yeah, I help him out as much as I can. He's a good player, very athletic. His motion getting better.
Definitely works.
I hope that was just a day where the sun and the moon and the stars. No, actually, we've got a couple of stuff. We'll be all around. Okay. We're just trying to figure out. Yeah. Who's our priority? Yeah, no, we'll be around. We'll be around.
Okay. What was the best part about today and being here at Big 12 Media Day?
Just interacting with the guys, Weeden and Blackmon, just seeing some familiar faces outside of the uniform from other schools. So to me, that was just the best part.
What was the best question you answered today?
Just about the realignment and how much is at stake with Bedlam if we continue to pursue and be a good team.
Do you feel the excitement of football season right around the corner with this event?
Yeah, I do. I feel it feels like it's a lot of tension in the room, just from the players from other schools. We don't know whether to be friends or foes, so you kind of just looking at each other like, it's going to be a good season.
For you, in the secondary, you guys are going to be pretty tough this year. Can you talk a little bit about your expectations and kind of the mindset of the secondary?
We just want to pursue and punish people. We want to be very physical. We're going to try to get turnovers. So we're doing everything we can to be on the same page this year. Just have that chemistry and just work together.
Is there anything that you worked on specifically this summer to get better?
Just being a vocal leader, being more physical, getting stronger in the weight room. So I think the biggest thing for me was just being more of a vocal leader.
What does it mean to you to be a Cowboy?
It just means you have a second family. No matter where you go in the country, you see someone from OSU with their license plate or whatever it is. That's part of a family, and to be here at OSU just feels great, man.
And then, what's the best part about the OSU football program?
The best part is just those times where everyone just went home for a vacation and you just here with your teammates. Over Thanksgiving and Christmas break, where you could be at home with your family, but you're here with your second family. You're training and you're working for a big game, whether it be the OU game or a bowl game. Just those experiences are great.
Do you have a favorite memory so far in your college career?
Just the day of snow this past year, where there was a lot of snow. We could have easily just been shacked up inside, but a lot of football players went outside, we jumping in the snow, playing the snow. Being from Texas, you hardly see snow, so it was kind of different for us.
The most asked question I got for today was, why did you come back? That was the question I got the most today.
What was your answer?
The answer was because I came back because, one, I like Oklahoma State, and, I enjoy being there. The atmosphere is good. And then the second one is to better myself for next year. I feel like I had a lot to improve on, and that I tried to do.
What is game day like in Boone Pickens Stadium for you as a player?
For me, game day is very crazy and hectic. A lot goes on. There's a lot of people on campus during game day. It's very orange. There's a lot of orange people. People cheering on the walk. There's people, on both sides of the street. And then when you get into Boone Pickens Stadium, it's people hitting the pads or the paddles up against the pads and things like that. So it's pretty crazy and out of control.
As a player, does that kind of add to the excitement, add to the anxiety of getting out there wanting to make plays?
Yeah, I mean it really gets your heart rate going. I mean to see everybody out there cheering, and when everybody's yelling and they're yelling at you and things of that sort, it really gets you going. It gets you excited as well.
Just general comments about today and the event to really kick off the football season.
I think being around, and this is the first time that we're really just getting hit with football questions and talking about the season and get it going. So I think it's it's really getting us pumped up for the season and getting us ready to get this season started.
How did it feel to be able to hang out with Brandon and Markelle?
It felt real good. I mean, we had a nice little trip down, and we've been here. We got to interact with other players from other schools, and got to meet a lot of cool people.
Perfect. What are your expectations for this season?
The expectations I have for this season is to go out and win the Big 12, and then have a chance to play for a BCS Bowl.
Okay, and then as a player, what have you worked on this summer to get prepared for this year?
Some of the things I worked on were, just like my all-around game. Try to be a better receiver. Try to lead by example. Things of that sort. Just trying to tweak up a couple things and try to be the best I can.
Okay, and then some recruiting question here. What does it mean to you to be a Cowboy?
To be a Cowboy to me, I mean, that's who I am. Oklahoma State. It's where I've been. This is my family. This is what I call home, so it means everything to be an Oklahoma State Cowboy.
Now, what's the best part about being involved in the Oklahoma State football program right now?
The best thing about being involved in Oklahoma State football right now would be that we're at we're coming off a record-setting season, and we basically got a small little snowball going, and hopefully it build up into a big one, and we can plow over everything.
By far, the most asked question was the difference in having Coach Monken and Dana Holgerson. Their differences and what's going to change offensively. And my answer was, not much is going to change. X's and O's wise, everything's going to be the same. We're still going to move fast and play fast and try to be as explosive as we can.
You feel like you have a lot of weapons there as a quarterback to really run that offense?
Yeah, absolutely. Not only at receiver and running back, we've got 5 great offensive linemen. We're deep up front, and I feel like I have 8 solid guys at receiver that can make plays at any time. And then you add on Joseph Randall and Jeremy Smith. It's we got a lot of weapons. There's no doubt about that.
Every good team has a lot of leadership up top. You feel like this team has that leadership, and you feel like the team's progressing at a rate to kind of meet the expectations?
Yeah, I think our veteran guys that have had a little bit of playing time, have really taken over the leadership role. I think guys that guys like myself and Blackmon and Markelle and those guys and Machete, they've really accepted that role and kind of just got other guys to buy in and kind of demand everybody be there and be on time and working hard. And we've had a great off-season program so far, and got a lot accomplished, and just like last year. So it's everything's kind of moving positively, forward in the future.
Do you feel the excitement around this event today as it kind of kicks off, college football for 2011?
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely sense the excitement. I mean, there's a lot of buzz and a lot of people been talking for pretty much 8 straight hours, and so I'll probably get home and won't say a word to my wife. But I'm having fun. I'm having a blast doing this stuff, and it's one of those deals. When media day comes, football season's right around the corner. So it'll be here before we know it, and obviously you can tell it's pretty exciting.
Did you expect the hustle and bustle from one room to print media to TV? Did you expect that coming in?
Yeah, I kind of knew what to expect, but last year no one had any clue who I was, and so I think Gavin was just trying to find people to interview me just to fill time. I think, it was. But this year, I mean, I've just gone from one to another with very, very little rest in between, just kind of bouncing back and forth and answering questions all day. But that's fun. I think it's nice to be able to interact and meet some of these guys, and they're the ones writing the stories about you. So it's always nice to have them on your side.
What are the expectations for this season?
Expectations? Yeah, I think last year, we won 11 games. I think our expectations again is to win, 11 or more. I think ultimate goal is to win a Big 12 championship and then go on and move on and play for a BCS title. I think anything less of that, we'd be setting ourselves short. We came close last year, just had a couple mishaps, and we're excited about this season, and it's a lot of buzz around Oklahoma State, and rightfully so.
Personally, what did you work on this summer so that you could come out and meet those expectations?
What I did is I went back and watched the games last year that I felt like I didn't have a whole lot of success, where I may have thrown the ball poorly or whatever it may be, and just kind of see where I went wrong, whether it be footwork or my reads or maybe dictating the defense and stuff like that. I think that's the best learning tool is seeing when you failed and what goes wrong. And so I was just I really focused on my footwork. I really focused on throwing the right guy and make sure it was on time and on target. And I know that sounds like being a quarterback, but that's really and truly what it all comes down to. And I just kept continuing to grind on that and continue to get better.
Well, as a quarterback, a lot of times everybody wants to talk about your passing yards or be able to run the offense. How great is it to have an offensive line up there that's really taking care of it? Can you talk a little bit about those guys?
It's nice. I appreciate all those guys. I mean, those guys kept me off my back. When you're a quarterback and you're being hit constantly and you're on your back having to get off the ground all the time, it makes the quarterback position a little bit more uneasy, I guess. It's a tough position to begin with. And those guys last year did a great job for me. I mean, taking the few amount of sacks as I did and keeping me off the ground. I mean, I can't thank those guys enough. They were always there. They protect me and gave me plenty of time to make throws. And it all starts with those guys. I mean, if they don't give me time to throw, Blackmon may not have as many catches, Cooper may not have as many catches, and on the flip side, Kendall may not have had the season he had. So it all ends up funneling back to those guys. In order for us to go as an offense, those 5 up front, those guys are, getting none of the credit, but they deserve all the credit. They're the ones that kind of make our offense go.
Now to the recruiting stuff, the fun stuff.
Okay.
What does it mean to be a Cowboy?
To me, being a Cowboy is all about winning and becoming part of something special. Right now at Oklahoma State, we got something pretty special going on right now, and it's just fun to be a part of it. The program's come a long ways in the last 4 or 5 years, and to be a part of it right in the middle of when it's kind of on the upswing is a lot of fun, and hoping not slow down. Hopefully, it keeps going forward from here.
So you talking to recruiting-wise, what's the best part of being part of the Oklahoma State football experience?
I think the best part about being in the Oklahoma State football program is definitely one, our fans. I think we have some of the best fans in the country. 2, I think just the excitement that is around Stillwater on game day. Throughout the week you go out to eat somewhere and people are always wishing you good luck. They know who you are, and the fans really really buy into football season. And so, game days in Stillwater are unique. They're a lot of fun. Just the walk from the hotel to the stadium is one of the funnest parts of the day for me. Just kind of being able to rub shoulders and kind of understand the importance of it, for our fans. And so, yeah, there's a lot. I mean, I enjoy it. I tell you what, I love being a Cowboy, and I wouldn't trade it for the world.